There's a lot of controversy on how to do a dove field. A lot of people leave everything standing. A lot of people, believe that doves want a really, really clean field. And I kind of agree with the clean field aspect of it.
Now let's talk about the sunflower field. Now, this is the one that we did. This was on new ground for us this year.
Yeah.
First year we had this property. What made you think that'd be a good spot?
It's been an open field for years, and they cut hay off of it, which doves do hang around hay fields. There are weeds out there that have seed heads. You have wild oats and,
all kinds of grasses.
Yeah, all kinds of grasses and things that they do eat. So when they cut those hay fields, the birds will come in there and feed in those clipped hay fields. And that's the way that place was, and it's wide open. When you come in from the road, it's up on a ridge, and it dips down in the bottom and comes right back up on another ridge. Like you said, it was new ground, just acquired the property, so really didn't have a lot of time to do any soil prep. Yeah, it is what it is. Tilled the ground up, got everything broke up real good, came back in, leveled the field out, sprayed the field with glyphosate and with a pre-emergent. And then me and Will came back in, and we planted the sunflowers with a 4-row planter. So we planted that whole 7 acres, something like that, 6.5 acres of sunflowers. Planted that from ridgetop to ridgetop. Going into the spring, we were kind of waiting on the rain, kind of hoping for rain. And that's about the time we got all of that.
May, June.
Lord have mercy. And that rain came in, and it rained May, June, and into July pretty much. We got a lot of that, and we got some weed infiltration in there. Our pre-emergent didn't work. Trying to get back in the field to spray was almost impossible because the ground's still broke. So when you go in there, it just, the tractor's marring up in the mud, and, you're tearing up more plants than you are doing good. So we just left it alone. Well, we did fertilize. I forgot. We did fertilize pretty heavy on that field. They came up, rains hit, perfect timing. Everything got up about 3 or 4 inches tall, looked good. No weeds in the field. Everything looked great. We get good sunflowers. We got pie plate heads on some of them. Some of them are, smaller heads. There was actually a mix, I think. When you'd get that when you plant seeds, it's not all of them are the same sunflower breed or whatever. So we did have some that had great big old heads, and then we had some plants that had multi-heads on them. Those heads were probably, I don't know, about the size of a saucer or what do you call it, a tea plate or a coffee plate. Had those, let those get up, and went back in right towards the end of the season, sprayed hard with Roundup and killed everything off. We did put some clethodim in there in the spray tank because we do, as far as I do, out there where we're at, for some reason clethodim is about the only thing that will just kill Johnson grass dead. Let it dry out. Once it dried out, me and Will went back in. We were toying with the idea of leaving it standing or cutting it down. And so we kind of did a mixture of both. We left strips, probably some places 3 or 4 rows wide of sunflowers around the edge, left some out in the middle. So on both edges, we left 3 or 4 rows of sunflowers and then left, strips in the middle here and there, not like just one long strip. We would break it up where like in the bottom, like I mowed everything down in the bottom, just cleaned it all because there is a drainage ditch down there. I wanted it to be open, but the field's kind of got some diversity. It's got open, clean ground with, sunflower seed and heads laying on the ground that are dried that they can pick around on. And there's still standing sunflowers there that are bent over.
They can light in.
And they can run up there and light in them. They can get in the sunflower rows if they want to, whatever they want to do. I mean, there's seed laying everywhere on that field, too. You run over that bush hog and they're dry, son. Them seeds go everywhere.
Heck, you've had that cut down for nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So the birds have found it. I mean, that's why every time I go down there and look, I mean, we're seeing birds in the field, buzzing the field. It's drawn just about everything. I mean, heck, I was tickled to death. I saw several hatches of turkeys out there in it.